This hearing is in the matter of case number CFI 010-2021 before Justice Sir Peter Gross. The claimants are represented by Doom Partners FC LLC. Lead counsel is Mr. Edward Silwan. The defendant is represented by Kadernani and Company. Lead counsel is Mr. Rajif Pat.
Thank you very much indeed to the registry, as usual. Gentlemen, what's the agenda today?
My lord, I think that there are two issues.
Yes.
One is an application by the claimant for evidence being provided by video link. And I'll let my learned friend make that application. And the second is the trial timetable. My learned friend and I have exchanged respective trial timetables. I think we're agreed. But it's really for your lordship to consider that trial timetable and determine whether it's appropriate.
Well, there's only one change I'd make, which I think is in your collective best interests. At the moment, my understanding is we start on the Monday, which is good, make your opening submissions on each side, absolutely fine, and then go straight on to evidence. The case finishes on Thursday, but you've built in an hour for cross-examination on Thursday. My strong suggestion is shorten Monday to Wednesday by an hour, so all the evidence and cross-examination is finished by the end of Wednesday. I don't mind starting a bit late on Thursday, but I want to give you Wednesday night and Thursday morning clear for preparation for final submissions.
Okay. Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't mind how you lose it, but agree on how you lose the hour between Monday and Wednesday.
That makes sense, my lord.
Well, otherwise you'll end up being overworked on Wednesday night, and also Thursday morning, if anyone overruns or is delayed or whatever, we've got a problem. I leave it to you whether we start at 10 or 11 Dubai time on the Thursday. If you want to give yourselves that extra hour or whatever, please do. I'm happy with it. So I'm in your hands. That's the only change I'd make to the timetable.
Thank you, my lord, and that sounds eminently sensible. We've all been there. We've had to work all night to prepare.
We have all certainly been there.
Exactly.
So
I'm more than happy to shorten it as well. We can work out maybe a draft just after this hearing with me and my learned friend, and then we can send it to you.
Registry send it to me and I'll approve it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Okay. Now that leaves the other item for the video link, and that's the video link evidence, isn't it?
Exactly. Thank you, my lord. If you recall, we had a brief discussion about it at the progress monitoring hearing. I recollect that your lordship had no specific objection on witness evidence by video link insofar as proper arrangements are made. Could we perhaps in the PTR order include that provision, that direction within the order with the appropriate wording as per the rules, in order to give rise for some or all the witnesses, at least on behalf of the claimants, to provide their witness statements by video link, and also being cross-examined by video link?
Well, let's just pause and think about this. Who do you want to give evidence by video link?
On the claimant's side, the ideal scenario is for all of them to be able to give evidence by video link, unless directed otherwise by the court. We are in your hands. The only issue is logistics.
Where are they?
You have claimants, witnesses in France, London, and one of them is between Paris and the Bahamas. Obviously, the person who is in the Bahamas at the moment, in any case, there is a huge time gap. We've already discussed this with them, and we told them that at the trial, they would have to relocate somewhere in a more acceptable location with a time difference, because I think, if I recall, there's 6 or 7 hours between us. But all of them are very mobile, and they're still seasoned entrepreneurs, investors, and even employees. So they move a lot. In any case, we've done our homework. We told them, when you give evidence, the rule in the AFC courts is that witness evidence is made physically. Now, as much as we can get leniency from the courts, that's fine. But if you suggest, if your lordship is would impose a physical presence, we will do so as well. But if for some of them or all of them we can do it by video link, that would be better.
Well, can I tell you how it strikes me? Even I don't know what Mr. Bart's got to say. Of course, we want to help the witnesses. If they can be present in person, are you gentlemen going to be in Dubai, like me?
Yes. Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Okay. It would be easier if they were physically present. And it also saves somebody in the Bahamas getting up at 2 in the morning to give evidence, or 4 in the morning, or whatever, because of the time difference. And it also means there can be no question of some video malfunction and everything's delayed. But I'm going to make a direction that you exercise best endeavors to get them to Dubai, unless there's some particular reason, like somebody's ill or can't travel or whatever, or they're going to give evidence for half an hour, and there's no real point spending thousands of pounds getting them to Dubai. That's my immediate reaction, but I don't want to be unduly difficult. I don't know what Mr. Bart's position is.
My lord, the defendant's position is that the claimant's witnesses, as far as they are in the UAE, ought to be giving evidence in person.
If they're in the UAE, they undoubtedly should give evidence in person.
We just looking at the particulars of claim. The first claimant is said to be at all material time residing in Dubai, and that is Mr. Nordin. The second claimant is the French national, all material time residing in Dubai, and that is Mr. Tiret. And the third claimant, again, a French national residing in Dubai, which is Mr. Benaissa. And when one looks at the witness statements, Mr. Liblan, who is not a claimant but a witness, is also residing in Dubai. The position we take is if these individuals are bringing proceedings, they should prosecute them properly and in person. And of course, the quality of evidence given in person is undoubtedly be different. And it would also cause a bit of a logistical nightmare in light of the fact that the claimant's calling 6 witnesses. So that's the defendant's position, my lord.
Well, Mr. Sawan, would it cause great hardship if I said something like this, that the witnesses should give evidence in person unless there is a good reason for needing to give evidence by video link, and then you'll have to persuade me individually as to why that should be so? And you've heard what Mr. Butt says. My recollection of the witness statements, like Mr. Butt's, is that they all said they lived in Dubai or the UAE. And
My lord,
if they do live there,
it's fine. I mean, we're at the finish line in terms of logistics. If the witnesses can provide a justified reason acceptable to your lordship why they could not be in Dubai, that's fine. The rule is clear in terms of proceedings. They have to be physically present and provide their witness in public, orally in public.
Okay.
I think it's because at the time we filed the particulars of claim, we were still in COVID times, and even the trial was not in person. That is why they had comfort into bringing their claim and providing their witness statement that it would be available by video link. But then we discovered me and my learned friend, that the trial was going to be in person. We discovered that at the progress monitoring hearing, but that's fine. We're not. I don't think it's. I think this point is easily resolvable by your lordship's direction.
Well, then the order or direction for and this applies to both sides, the direction for the registry, please, is witnesses to give evidence in person unless there is a good reason accepted by me, for a good reason advanced by the parties and accepted by me for their giving evidence by video link. Charlotte, did you get that? Registry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I was muted. Yes, I did.
You're muted, yeah. Good. If that's not clear enough, send me a draft and we'll make it clear. But that's how I would suggest we do it. And if somebody comes along and says, I'm only being called for 5 minutes and it's going to cost me £20,000 to get to Dubai and back, well, that might be a good reason. They might raise a question as to why they're being called at all. But there we are. All right, that's my direction on that one. And then on the timetable, I've already indicated my views. Is there anything else?
There isn't on our side. I'll just take instructions just to make sure.
Sure. I'm just checking. I made an order last time. Just moving between screens. It's the other. Yeah. The order from the last hearing was e-bundles, skeleton arguments, chronologies and opening written statements by 4 p.m. on the 6th March, and a joint e-bundle of authorities by no later than 4 p.m. on the 8th March. So if that's all set up, again to the registry, if I suddenly need anything in hard copy, I'll let you know in advance of my arrival in Dubai, so it can be prepared.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Right. So we're ready to go.
We are
Ready to
indeed,
go.
my lord.
We are indeed.
Well, that's a good position to be in. Sharla, again from the registry, is there anything more you need?
Nothing from our end.
Good. That's promising. I'm just checking the final. No, there's nothing. Right. Well, if you'd better get back to me just for finalizing those orders. Please go through the registry. If anything else crops up that you need assistance with, please let me know via the registry. And otherwise, I very much look forward to seeing you, unusually in person, in March.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay. Well, registry, thank you as usual. I have nothing else, so I'm going to terminate this hearing unless anybody else needs anything.
No, thank you, my lord.
No, thank you, my lord.
Thank you. Have a good day.